Hello, this is Dr. Stephanie, the founder of Your Healing Place, moving you from panic to empowerment in every aspect of your wellness life, just one concept at a time. Today's topic is going to be about detoxification. Well, everybody wants to be healthy, everybody wants to detoxify their bodies, but I'm not quite sure from at least the conversations that I've had with people looking for advice that people know exactly what detoxification is. So this video, we're going to talk about what it is and what it isn't and why you should. So let's get started. Detoxification does not equal how much you poop. Sorry. Going to the bathroom does not equate to your body being detoxified. And the reason why that is because you have detoxification organs. That's a whole system. So your detoxification organs include your liver, your lymph system, your blood, your bladder, your colon, obviously, and your respiratory system. So when we talk about detoxification, what we're talking about is helping the body rid itself of toxins through the elimination organs. That's a lot different from how much you have a bowel movement, because there are a lot of different reasons why you would have more than one bowel movement at a time, but that does not equate to your body being detoxified. So let's talk about why detoxification is so necessary. But before I do that, I like to give you two analogies that if you're a guy or you're a girl, you can understand it. So from a guy's perspective, if you had planned to take a cross-country trip, what are some of the steps that you would take to prepare your car for this journey? Okay, I don't know much about cars, but I do know the basics. You probably would want to check your tires in alignment, and you would probably want to check also the quality of your tires, make sure the treads are good, the air pressure is up to snuff. But you really would check what's underneath the hood. You would check the engine, wouldn't you? And you would get an oil change, an air filter, and check out all the other stuff that's going on underneath the hood of the car, because that would be the proof that you would have to some assurity that you would be able to take your journey from A to B and get there safely. Nobody likes to start out on a journey thinking they're prepared and not really doing the preparation, but still having to call AAA or somebody's going to have to come get you because 20, 30, 40 miles down the road, your car went kaput. Now, why did your car die? Well, you asked your car to do more work than it usually does in relationship to going to the market, going to the corner store, might be maybe a mile and a half, maybe 5 miles tops. But when you're asking your car to take you on a long distance journey, you have to consider some other variables. The temperature of the engine, how well that the car can handle long distance driving, not to mention the road bumps and the potholes that you might experience along the way. So from a perspective of a car, let's not just say a guy's perspective, but from the perspective of a car, if you know that you're going to take a journey to get to your desired destination, you're going to make sure your car is ready. You follow me? Awesome. So let's go back and do another example for something I think that the ladies can really appreciate. Number one, every time we decide as women that we're going to go and get our hair done, we assume that we're going to come out looking completely slayed. Everything is going to be in place. The color, the dye, the treatment, whatever you got, you're expecting that at the end of that experience, you're going to look amazing. That's the expectation. And anything above that is just like, why would you not go to the hairdresser thinking that you're going to look amazing after you leave? Now, ladies, we know that hair responds very well to being styled when it's clean. So if you walked into a hairdresser and you sat down and the hairdresser just put out the robe and put it around you, and she just pulled out the flat iron, wouldn't you go, whoa, wait a minute, what are you doing? Aren't you gonna wash, deep conditioning, give me a protein treatment or something? Because you know at the end of that experience, your hair not only is going to look amazing, but it's going to hold. And that also supports your hair being healthy during the process. So if we can grasp onto those two examples that I just gave, now let's take that back to your body. Everybody wants some semblance of wellness, whether they want to lose weight, they want to deal with their hair problems, nail problems, skin problems, diabetes, hypertension, whatever it is. Most people want some relief from a perceived dysfunction of their body. And when you're not getting the results from the allopath or your primary care physician, an MD, then a lot of people are starting to seek alternative recourses, thus natural medicine. So I'm a naturopath, your natural health coach, and I'm getting a lot of people that saying, well, Dr. Reid, what can I take for my skin? What can I take for my thyroid? What can I? And my answer is always the same. If you want your body to heal, you have to do something very basic first. You have to clean it out. Your liver handles the toxic load of everything that comes into your body. So whether you eat, drink, ingest, the chemical composition must go through the liver to be detoxified before it can go through the rest of the body. If your liver is already clogged for 30, 40, 50 years of stuff, it can't process too much more. And if you're asking it to be healthy and it's still clogged with all the toxins for over the years, then you're not going to get the best experience of what your liver can actually do. If you're wanting to clean out and heal lungs from whether it's COVID experience or whether it's pneumonia, whether it's PCOS, not PCOS for your ovaries, if it's a pulmonary breathing problem, whatever the case may be, your lungs are going to be working more efficiently if you allow them an opportunity to detoxify. If you're having a kidney issue and you want your kidneys to work well, you have to clean out your kidney system, your urinary system, your bladder system, and you want to clean out your bowels, of course, but also your blood and your lymph system. So I just gave you a hint of what your elimination organs are. Once you've established a level of detoxification in all of those systems, then your body can receive a new remedy, a new herb, a new vitamin, a new mineral, and assimilate it to the best of its ability. Because the truth is, when your body is toxic, it cannot heal. Contrary to popular belief, your body can't walk and chew gum like you think it can. Your body does something very specific at specific times of the day. It's called your circadian rhythm, and it also does things at rest. But if your body is full of toxins and you're worried about life and you're in a stress loop constantly, then your body will not have the reserve to stop all of that to switch gears and detoxify so you can heal. It just can't do it. So if you really are interested in a wellness experience for your body to get the benefit of the potential wellness capacity, you gotta clean it out first. And the model that I use at your healing place is the opening channels detoxification process. There's nothing on the market that I've seen in 15 years that handles detoxification so well, but so gently. A lot of times people say, oh my goodness, if I detoxify, will I have to chain myself to my bathroom? Absolutely not. Because when you're giving the body the opportunity to expel toxins out of all of the elimination organs, the burden of detoxification does not fall on one organ. So you're not going to feel sick. You're not going to have uncontrollable bowel movements that you can't predict. But if anything, you're going to find something really amazing happening as you detoxify. Number one, your skin is going to start brightening. Number two, your energy is going to come back. And the really interesting part about the energy is you really don't know how much energy you have been depleted of until you get a detox and you get more energy and you go, wow, I didn't know that I didn't have energy because now I have so much. oh, that's so sad I didn't catch it. The reason why we don't catch things is because it becomes our norm. So it's like the example of a frog in a pot. And that's a horrible example, but I'm sure you've heard it. If you put a frog in a pot, because it is it responds to temperature, you can turn the water up gradually and the frog's temperature will match the temperature of the environment. And so if you keep turning the temperature up, the frog never recognizes that the water is boiling until it's too late. I don't think he ever recognized. I guess he's probably thinking, it's hot in here. Which is like bad, but that's an analogy that I've heard my whole life, so I just shared it with you. So if you're used to feeling a certain way, it becomes your normal way of being and you don't even catch it. But when you do something to intervene, like detoxify, your body will start to improve in ways you're like, you know what, I'm starting to sleep better. My energy is like, yeah, my bowel function is amazing. And you know what, my moods have quelled. Those are examples of what it feels like when your body is less toxic and able to use some of that new released energy into repair and restoration. So that is the biggest reason why you would detoxify. And if you don't feel that that's a necessary experience for the healing process to be on a wellness journey, then think again about the hairdresser. Would you absolutely let somebody do your hair without washing it, deep conditioning, or at least giving it a protein treatment? I think not. And if you are well versed in cars and you know what it takes to take your car on a cross-country road, there's no way that you could take a cross-country trip and not make sure that your car is ready for the journey. So the last statement should be, or will be, is there's no way you can expect your body to heal from any dysfunction that you're experiencing right now unless you give it what it needs for the journey. And what your body needs for the journey of wellness is to first and foremost be detoxified. So this was a very layman's kind of easy peasy way of understanding detoxification. There's so many really high-tech definitions if you want more, but I think it's important to understand health from a layman's perspective so you can get it and be courageous enough to execute. Because honestly, there's so many ways that a natural wellness coach or a naturopath can support you, but your body is not going to respond unless you allow a process of detoxification. So if you want to know more about how to get the detox opening channel system, or you'd like to speak with me directly, I would be more than happy to connect with you on my Zoom wellness consult, where you and I get a chance to speak for about 45 or 50 minutes, just discussing what's in your spirit, what's in your consciousness about your wellness journey, and I kind of marry a scenario of what's possible with the services that I already offer. So I'm not going to belabor this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And until next time, be well. Have a fantastic day.